So what are the marching orders of President Marcos Jr.?
First is to answer issues, of course, concerning national issues, and of course, and also to give to the people the information, the necessary information, the help, the programs, the projects of the government that will help the people, and that's it.
And it seems the tone of the communications of Malacanang is changing. Palaban sumagot na ang Malacanang.
Ako lang yon. Ako lang yan.
Si Atty. Claire lang yun. Alam nyo po, si Atty. Claire, may papakita ko sa inyo kung gaano katapang yan, ha. Tingnan nyo po kung gaano katapang si Atty. Claire. Tingnan nyo, ha, kung gaano katapang dati. Tingnan nyo po. Ha? Tingnan nyo, ha. Sabi pala to si Atty. Claire, oh.
MPD media kayo. Kakampi niyo ba yung media? Hindi na. Ay, ang taga-ABS-CBN po ako.
Grabe, tignan mo, oh, nagpumilit siya pumasok dyan, oh. Ayan, oh. Grabe, no? Grabe, no? Putik talaga, no? Mapapasok niyo ako! Pati na yung kliyente ko! Grabe, no?
MPD media kayo. Kakampi niyo ba yung media? Hindi na. Ay, ang taga-ABS-CBN po ako. Pasensya na. Tulong lang ako.
Taga-DCRJ po.
Oo, DCRJ.
You are?
Walang Atty. Claire Castro po. Walang warrant, sir. Kinaladkad sa SM Mall. Walang warrant. Walang ginagawa. Walang complaint. Walang ginagawang krimen sa SM Mall, San Lazaro. Para kaladkarin. Walang complaint pinapakita. Opo.
Sa Atty. Claire, you are the lawyer.
Counsel po ni Jackson. Nagulat po kami. Walang warrant. May text po sa amin yung babae na magkita.
Oo. Oh, yan ang ugali ni Atty. Claire, matapang, di ba? Di ba? Tsaka yung nagpapakalat niyan si Atty. Claire daw, masama ugali. Tanga! Kung masama ugali yan, mas masama si Digong, mga ulul.
At a tone that Malacanang wants you to take.
No. And as a matter of fact, Miss Karen, yesterday was our first day. Supposed to be just an oath taking. Our
Okay.
first day supposed to be March 1. But
Oh.
there were already questions being asked, so I have to answer. So I feel even Malacanang was surprised na ganun yung tone ko.
Kumbaga siya lang pala talaga eh, no? Siya lang talaga yon, ha? Siya lang talaga, yung ganun lang talaga niya, yung presence niya talaga, ganun talagang matapang, ganun yung delivery ng salita niya, ganun lang talaga daw. Galing nga, yan ang gusto namin, di ba? Yan ang gusto namin.
And I wanted to ask you, is Malacanang as a whole changing its tone? Because during the campaign trail, you had President Marcos Jr. say things like, yung kandidato ng kabila parang pinabili lang ng suka. You know, it was a tone that it doesn't speak of his personality.
Mm.
Is this the new tone of the president?
We have not talked about that, but maybe he's just kind of disappointed on what was happening and what is happening, especially of the fake news. As a president, he said before he doesn't need a spokesperson, maybe because of disappointments on what is happening, he has to say those words.
Kita mo, ayan na. Kasi nga dati, open si BBM nung sinasabi niya hindi niya kayang spokesperson. Hindi niya na-detect na grabe pala ang kalaban niya na fake news. Grabe yung kalaban na fake news. Kaya ito, walang magawa si BBM kundi kumuha talaga ng ilalaban dito na biglang sasagot sa anumang kademonyoan, kahayupan, ibabato ng mga DDS na tumutulo ang luga.
Yeah. All right. So let's start first with this. You clapped back at former President Rodrigo Duterte. It's all over the news. But eto tanong ko, isn't this what Duterte wants? Gusto niya patulan siya eh.
Then I will. We will.
Okay.
Sabi niya, kung gusto patulan niya, edi I will. Yun si Atty. Claire. Ay, si Lina Sato, maraming salamat. Yan si Atty. Claire. Diba? Gusto niya patulan. Eh di gusto mo. Eh di go. Yan ang PCO. Diba? Yan ang PCO. Hindi katulad nung mamayang papakita ko sa inyong PCO. Nagpapalamas ng osus.
But aren't you
Yeah,
giving...
definitely, as long as it is worth answering back, we will do that. Just
Okay.
avoid, so that the people will know the truth. Because if we will allow former President Duterte to do that, keeps on doing that, he will keep on doing that, maybe the people will believe in him and they may consider that as a truth. And we will prevent that.
Okay, why was former President Duterte's comment on...
Hoy, teka lang ha, baka may DDS dyan ha. Hoy mga DDS, maging proud kayo sa PCO nyo dati, nagpapalamas ng osus. Hoy, maging proud kayo ha. Ha? Yung PCO nyo dati ha. Ha? Kagalang-galang, nagpapalamas ng osus, nagdadakot ng etits. Proud kayo dapat doon. Ha? Hoy mga DDS, maging proud kayo doon. Yung PCO nyo nagpapalamas ng osus tapos dinadakot yung etits. Yun ang PCO.
Marcos administration moving into a dictatorship. Why is that important to address?
Yes, because, former President Marcos keeps on repeating, keeps on telling about this dictatorship when most of us cannot see any signs that our president is gearing towards dictatorship. Remember, the one accusing the president, the former president, is the one who showed that acts of dictatorship.
Tignan mo. Totoo naman yan eh. Totoo naman eh. Sino ba talaga ang diktador? Sino ba ang pumatay sa mga kababayan natin? Oh, sino ba nagpasara ng ABS-CBN? Oh, sino? Oh, sino nagpapatay sa mga media? Sino? Oh, sino ang diktador? Sino ang nagdakaw ng ginto? Oh, lahat yan si Digong.
Remember, for the past 6 years when he was into power, he showed his power, really, being the authoritarian. Remember what happened to ABS-CBN?
Oh, yun, no.
Even if the House will give or renew the franchise of ABS-CBN,
Oh.
he will order NTC not to allow ABS
Oh,
to operate.
tamo?
Is that not dictatorship?
Oh,
He is the one who showed being the dictator and not the president. Not
Patay.
President Marcos.
But now, do you think the former President Duterte is hitting on the dictatorship aspect because the father, the late President Marcos Jr., actually declared martial law?
Maybe he wants to create that fear on the people because we all know people do not want even the idea of martial law. So he is the one gearing to that issue so that he will create that fear and the people.
hindi, yung DDS proud dun sa dati nilang PCO. Lamas osus. Yung mga DDS proud dun sa dati nilang PCO. Kasi yung dati nilang PCO, lamas osus yon. Kaya proud na proud yung mga DDS. Okay?
If they will believe in him, they will not even support. They will not support or at least remove their support from the president.
Now, you also address the issue about the gold. And, alam mo, ito tanong ko nga, Attorney Claire, matagal na tong kwento, di ba? Ang mga Marcos, may Yamashita Gold. Ang dami nilang ginto. Binenta ang ginto ng kung ano-ano. Why did you address this in a press conference?
Because it was also stated
Mami Irene, Daddy Armin, maraming salamat po. Thank you po.
by former president in that rally in Cebu. And Ms. Karen, this issue had already been answered by BSP as early as October 2024. They explained that selling gold, pag mataas kasi yung gold, parang stocks sell high. Parang ganun eh. So kapag he keeps on telling this, parang nag-utos daw si PBBM na ibenta itong mga gold na to. Okay.
Mamaya malalaman nyo, excited kayo. Darating tayo sa exciting part sa lamasan. Mamaya, darating tayo sa exciting part. Lamasan.
This is the regular strategy or routine strategy of BSP to sell gold, to pump up the economy.
Uy, grabe. Ngayon lang kami naging interesado sa politics dahil sa iyo, Nyolo. Kaya last November, we start watching your videos and lives video. Uy, thank you, Mabig Blaso. Kunin mo nga yung Gcash nito, papadalan ko to ng mga 30,000. Yung dati po kasi PCO, walang ginawa kundi magpalamas, gaganon-ganon, no? Ganon po ang dati PCO.
Stupid.
Kasi nag-iiyakan po ngayon. Nag-iiyakan po ang mga talipandas na inutil na mga DDS. Wala daw karapatan si Atty. Claire. Excuse me, abogado to. Excuse me, nasa IBP to. Excuse me, matagal na tong host anchor ng radio station. Kumpara ba sa PCO nyo? Bukod kay Zoraida na halos sinlaki ng ruler yung ngipin. Si Zoraida na halos sinlaki ng ruler ang ngipin, si Harry Roque na yung ethics nasa puwetan niya. Excuse me.
Pero definitely, meron tong without compromising yung reservation, yung gold reserves natin, di ba? So, they said that selling gold is just part of a routinary strategy.
Gano'n naman talaga eh. Gano'n naman talaga eh. Ang gold, ginagamit yan. Pag mataas ang bentahan, magkuhaan ng gold, siyempre, gagrab mo yung opportunity. Kasi yun yung time na para ka kumita. Para kumita. Hindi nangingialam ang presidente dyan. Diskarte ng Bangko Sentral yan.
So, why will former president bring it up? He should know this being the former president. He should know the activities of BSP. That's why I asked, did your economic experts tell you this? Parang wala kang alam eh.
Oo. But isn't this just a campaign ploy? I mean, he did say it in a rally. Ang sagot niya, Mr. Marcos is veering towards dictatorship. I will place my bet. He will not step down when his term ends. He is like his father. We will again have chaos when he declares martial law, like his father did.
Yes. And I think it is just a campaign joke like what he did with
Or
the
one of these.
Promise.
Oo, go on.
Yeah, that's it. It's a campaign joke, and later he will say, all those people who believe in me are all stupid.
Hmm.
But we do not want the people to be called stupid again, so we have to explain everything.
Si Digong puro stupid. Siya namang stupido. Ikaw ba naman dilaan mo yung betlog ni Xi Jinping? Gano'n ka ka-stupido? Ano pa, Nyolo? Ikaw ba naman? Kundi ka ba naman tatanga-tanga? Wala kang nakuha ng mga Chinese na pinatay mo. Pinotektahan mo. Lahat ng Chinese na pusher. Yun ang pinaka-stupido. At ang stupido, tatapusin daw ang droga ng 6 na buwan. Wala naman tinapos. Ngayon, kinakarma. Bakit, Nyolo? Kinakarma. Bakit? Ang mga checkpoint sa Davao, puro shabu. Yung anak niya, di na makatulog. Si Baste, walang kwentang mayor. Paano sunod-sunod ang huli ng mga kapulisan? Hindi niya hawak. Kung hawak niya yun, palusot.
Okay, now, attorney, let's move on to the impeachment, no? I'm quite curious because at the end of the day, you have the Senate President saying that President Marcos Jr. isn't calling for a special session. You have some sectors wanting the impeachment trial to start now. What is Malacanang's stand?
Okay, we have not talked since yesterday was just my first day.
Yeah.
But what I have read is that he is willing to call for special session if the Senate will ask him. So, yun lang ang alam ko, Ms. Karen.
Oo. But the problem with the Senate, busy nangangampanya.
Well, it's up to the Senate President to request the President. Because it would be, for me, it's my opinion, it would be awkward on the part of the President to call a special session if it is not requested, but because people might think that he was the one
Yes.
dictating the action of the Senate. So it would be awkward on his part. And that's my opinion
As a lawyer.
as a lawyer.
Yeah. Okay, but what does the law say when it comes to impeachment trials? Should the Senate start immediately? What does forthwith mean?
Yes, it's
Yan. Ito Ito kung ano ang sabihin ni Atty. Claire. Wala, papakinggan natin to.
this. When you say to proceed at the forthwith proceed, it doesn't say in the Constitution if they should proceed even during the recess. It's very broad. Now you have to start immediately. Maybe if the Senate is in session,
John.
they have to abide and they have to proceed immediately. But since there is no time element in the Constitution, that recess will definitely be a factor if they will proceed immediately or they will proceed immediately after the recess. So it's up to...
So interesting, there are two schools of thought.
Yeah.
Should you be in session or do you proceed immediately even if Congress is in recess?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there are two schools. All right.
Because-
Attorney
So ang take ni Atty. Claire, yung forthwith daw kasi, in general sinabi. Ngayon, etong forthwith na to, wala naman sinabi na mag-proceed, during no session, pwede pa rin mag-proceed. It doesn't define daw ng forthwith. Sa bagay, papaniwalaan natin si Atty. Claire eh. Okay? Hindi tayo pwedeng siya ang paniniwalaan natin, siya ang ni presidente eh. So, ang opinion ni Atty. Claire, oo daw forthwith. Pero, ang problema daw kasi, ngayon, naka-break. Diba? So, if ever daw pagbabasihan mo, yung forthwith daw, he doesn't identify na immediately during with session or without session. Hindi daw in-identify na ganun. Yun ang opinion ni Atty. Claire.
Miss Karen, they cannot proceed just now because of this unless
Oo nga, Malyari, after June 2 yan.
there's special session.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there is no indication in the Constitution that they have to proceed during even during the recess with a special session. It's something like that.
Wala. Oo.
Wala.
Oo. All right.
Kaya nga, sabi ni Pretty, nasa gray area ng Constitution ang sinasabi tungkol sa forthwith. Yun nga kasi ayun din ang mahirap dyan sa Constitution eh. Ayan din po ang problema sa ating Constitution. Ang ating Constitution po ngayon, parang nasa 80% na lang na pwede mong pagbasihan eh. Sa totoo lang po opinion ko to. Kasi nga po, iba na yung sitwasyon kasi ngayon eh. May mga social media na upgraded na yung surroundings, upgraded na yung mga krimen. 'Di ba? Ang dami ng kailangan amyendahan sa Constitution. Ang dami na. Oh. 'Di ba? Ang dami. Meron pa nga dyan, pag nagkamali yung Supreme Court, kaya mo i-demanda yung Supreme Court. 'Di ba? Oh. 'Di ba yung tinalakay natin? Pag paano 'yon, no? Pag yung Supreme Court nagkamali ng desisyon, kanino ka pwedeng umakyat? Wala na.
So, Attorney Castro, and it was your first day yesterday, so I know you'll be. What are you expecting today? I'm sure.
Si Karen Davila, pag naririnig ko yung boses ko eh. Naririnig ko yung boses ko pag si Karen Davila eh.
You're going to go through several matters.
Yes. I think my schedule was kind of now. I cannot anymore answer for my schedule because your
Hindi, Ulysses, ibig kong sabihin nga, halimbawa, regarding ito, at ito, example lang kaya ko nasabi yon regarding GAA. Pag yung GAA nagdesisyon, yung Supreme Court, nagdesisyon yung Supreme Court sa GAA, yung blanco-blanco, Nagdesisyon, Supreme Court. O ngayon, mali yung desisyon ng Supreme Court. Kanino pwedeng iakyat yung desisyon na pagkakamali ng Supreme Court? Di ba?
Stupid.
Hindi, mababa yun eh. Mababa yun. Regional Trial Court. Natalo ka, akit ka sa Court of Appeals. Court of Appeals. Natalo ka, akit ka sa huling-uli sa Supreme Court. Pero within the government, ang nag-aanuan, nirereklamo mo within the government, ang representative mo, Solicitor General, kapag nagkamali yung decision ng Supreme Court within the vicinity ng government, within the three branches of government, sa Supreme Court dumulog, kung mali yung decision ng Supreme Court, kaya yung tatakbo yung ba? Supreme Court pa rin, di ba? Di ba? Ang galing, ang gara, di ba? Kaya nga yun nga ang amyenda ng konstitusyon. Sa tutuusin lang, ang dami pong kailangan na amyenda ng konstitusyon. Ang dami. Ang dami natin na dapat. Yung sa social media di ba? Yung sa social media po, wala pa yan sa konstitusyon. Puro prohibition lang. Puro lang yan. Decree lang yan. Pero yung regarding sa konstitusyon, wala pa yan. Social media. 1987 pa yan eh. Kay Judge Nyolo, sabi ni Touch Strike. Hindi dapat pwede magkamali yung Supreme Court. Yun nga eh. Yun nga problema eh. Kasi yun ang nakasaad. Nakagets nyo? Yun ang nakasaad sa konstitusyon. The pinakamataas na ay Supreme Court. Paano nga kung nagkamali yung Supreme Court?
Is your staff requested me this Zoom meeting with you?
Thank
So I
you.
have-
Thank you. So this is your first. This is your
No,
first.
you were the first to request, or maybe you were your staff. The text of your staff was the one that I first read, so I said okay.
Okay.
But I had this interview with Alvin and then with Aljo.
Really?
Then after you, it's with Ted Filon. So I could not go
You're
to
busy.
wala kanyang as per schedule.
Grabe, ang dami niya, no?
Alright, no.
Grabe, busy si Atty. Claire, no? Tama yun, si Rolando, balik sa barangay, tama.
Kami ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, mga bayaning tagapagligtas. Ang paglilingkod sa amin ay likas. Ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, kami ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, mga bayaning tagapagligtas. Ang paglilingkod sa amin ay likas. Ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, ang bumbero ng Pilipinas. Para sa mga maralita, may puso, may tapang, may Diyos. Para sa mga maralita, may puso, may tapang, may Diyos. Para sa mga maralita, may puso, may tapang, may Diyos. Para sa mga maralita, may puso, may tapang, may Diyos. Kami ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, mga bayaning tagapagligtas. Ang paglilingkod sa amin ay likas. Ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, kami ang bumbero ng Pilipinas, mga bayaning tagapagligtas. Ang paglilingkod sa amin ay likas. Ang bumbero